There's something quite special about river fishing. In recent years, Claire and I have developed an insatiable appetite for the untamed and vast river networks of Europe. The wild environments, the attraction of the unknown, coupled with the varying and unique carp that reside in these waters, have all driven our desire to pursue more and more this kind of angling. With us now residing in Spain, the next obvious choice of river was the Ebro. The Ebro stretches out at over 930 kilometres to the delta at the Mediterranean Sea. Dammed at multiple locations, Caspe, Mequinenza and River Roja are the most well known for the large carp that reside in this waterway. Over the years, we've been lucky enough to acquire a great friends network within fishing. Nestled within that group are a few that either reside at or fish the Ebro frequently. Drawing great inspiration from their catch picks, it was now our time to realise the Ebro dream. You join us on the road as we're heading up to probably Spain's most famous waterway, the River Ebro. Now, this infamous stretch of water, me and Claire have fished before. When we first moved to Spain, we stopped off to see Ditch Ballard, who runs Ebro Mad Cats. And yeah, we done a couple of nights in his garden of Ebro. And yeah, it was pretty good. We had a couple of good ends. And it was certainly fun to catch up with Ditch. Once again, we're going to go visit Ditch, as he is the man, the guide for the River Ebro, especially the River Roja section. Yeah, we're hoping to get there around 7 o'clock. We're just going to touch base with him first. He's going to give us some up-to-date information for the river. We're going to get all our kit sorted out, maybe do a night in his garden before heading off to explore tomorrow, and hopefully find some River Ebro giants. Yeah, we're probably looking forward to this one. Ditchimus Maximus. How you doing, my brother?
Good. Hitting face with a bottle then.
Oh, look out! Oi,
On the road all day, ain't you, gang?
Yeah, mate, it's been a busy one, mate, that's for sure.
She remembers you.
No, we'll go inside quick, yeah? Oh, oops. Do you know, mate, it's almost 2 years to the day when I first rolled into Spain. The first stop was here, mate.
First stop Ebro Mad Cats, I remember well. Yeah.
Yes, mate. We're hoping this time that we can, I don't know, do a bit of a longer session, hopefully get amongst some of those bigger carp over the next 8 days.
Be nice, mate. You do a River Ebro 40 or what?
Oh, come on, man, that would make my trip, buddy. Anyway, let's get these beers on the go.
Yeah, mate.
Arriving in our swim, we packed out proper sharpish. The river looked absolutely sweet, even though it had a proper flow on, and it didn't take long for us to get our first bite.
Catfish.
That's a really decent one. That's a really decent first carp, Claire.
Yay!
Hold on. We woke up to an incredible sunrise in the Ebro garden. With mist rolling off the river and the clouds lying low in the mountains, we couldn't have asked for a better start to the day.
Last night, 4 hours in, I caught my first carp. So I'm really, really buzzing about that, to be honest with you. I didn't think it was going to happen, and I did actually think it was a catfish. But to my surprise, it almost took both my other rods out. But yeah, landed him, and he's quite a nice one. Nice little common. Look at this beautiful common. I'm really buzzing with this capture from last night. These fish in the River Roja are really different to most of the fish in the Ebro. I'm really buzzing with this capture, and hopefully there's more of these to catch.
This was a lovely first carp from the Ebro garden, and we was really happy to be off the mark. Today will be spent on the water searching for fish and baiting spots for later on in the week. Preparing some washed out 20mm scopic squid, mixed in with some 15mm squid and a large helping of Nash particle, I'm sure would be irresistible to the carp. Right, so we've got Ditch coming around with a skiff now. We're going to head further upriver, try and take a look around, try and find some areas, some carp, hopefully get a bit of bait in. We've not decided exactly what we're going to do yet, but taking a look around is definitely the first point that we want to do. So yeah, here comes the boat now. Captain Ditch.
Aye, sailor. Saying lifers, should we go and find some carp?
Yes, mate, really looking forward to taking a look around. You know, it's an epic piece of river and it looks so wild compared to the other stretch.
It really is, mate. There's not a lot of vehicle access along here. There's just a lot of bamboo and a lot of places for the carp to hide. So, yeah. Just
as well we know a geezer with a boat, eh?
No better way to go and find them, mate.
Right, let's get this bait in and let's get going. Quite a lot of shallow water out here. Ditch is just on the phone to his pal. He's got a camp a bit further down. So just hearing if there's been carp caught in this area. This spot was sweet, with a flat area for a bivvy and a nice weed bed out in front. We decided to introduce some bait in case we were to return later on in the week. Alright, the search continues.
Is it going to rain?
It looks moody, doesn't it? Rocking up at the dam, Ditch urged us to try our hand at predator fishing, but after countless casts, it would all be for no avail. Heading back to the camp, we would prepare our tackle for Mequinenza, with Ditch filling us in on the latest info for that stretch.
We were actually fishing it the week before, you know, we had them to 47 the week before off there, and
Good
cats
spot.
to 192 pounds, so...
Oh, am I catching the cat?
It's an interesting place. You can really see the divide of the two waters as well, the Ebro being darker blue and the Segre's a bit browner and a bit muddier.
That,
So, yeah, that divide line's visual to the eye when you're there as well.
Through, mate.
It's definitely a spot. That's it, that muddy water crease is a spot, 100%.
With Ditch's information installed fresh in our minds, we headed up to take a look. Well, this looks mental. This is the Segre. It's a tributary to the main river. Fish do like to get up in here apparently, not so much at this time of year, but where the Segre joins the main Ebro, now that's supposed to be an area of great interest, so looking forward to trying to find a few spots before it gets dark. It's a little bit further away than we thought. Time has run away with us with searching Ditch's section. But it's time well invested, so oh, look at all those fishermen down there.
Oh no.
Mental. Catfishing. It's nice, doesn't it, mate?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We're fishing into this point. Big set of snags on that side. I reckon we'll be able to get our sticks in down there as well. I'd like to sit here for a minute, you know, and see if we see any fish jump.
Yeah.
Getting on though, the time. Or we could just take a punt, get some bait in, and when we come back tomorrow, we can check on the spot. Making our way along the sketchy track back to the main road, we would drive back to Ditch's for the night. where we would prepare our tackle, ready to head to Mequinenza in the morning. So here we are, early start this morning. Got everything packed up back at the Ebro garden. Now we're heading our way up to Mequinenza. Now yesterday when we had a look around, if I'm really honest, I didn't get the same vibe as I did from the River Ebro section, as that's a lot more wild. It feels a lot more me and Claire, as where Mequinenza is quite built up. There's a lot of anglers, a lot of guiding. Yeah, it just feels a little bit more, I don't know, like a fishery rather than exploring in the wild. But we're going to head up there and give it our best shot anyway. We baited the swims yesterday, so we're going to drop into them, have a look, maybe fish a few hours. If it doesn't feel right or we don't see anything, maybe we move on to another swim, camp up there, fish tomorrow morning, and if we're not feeling it, then we're probably going to head back down to the River Roja section. As there's something about that place that really, really makes me smile, especially after looking around with Ditch the other morning. I've really sort of like got a buzz for that stretch now. Actually looking really alright, isn't it, Claire?
Yeah, it looks good. See a few little bubblers down there, look, can you see?
Yeah. You spotted them?
You watch, we're going to catch catfish.
Oh well, here's the River Ebro, I guess.
I do want to catch one though.
Oh look, one just flopped out.
See there and there.
Oh mate, come on, let's not mess around, let's get our kit together. Gone for a little mixture of techniques here, as we do not really know what works. It's our first time here. So we've gone from tiger nuts, double 24mm hard-on scopic squids, and this is Claire's little recommendation down here, which is PVA bags. Big solid bag with big halibut pellet, and what she's saying is the big carp in here didn't get big, just eating mussels off the bottom and tiger nuts. And I guess she's kind of got a point. So that'll either be cats or big carp, I'm sure. Let's get these in the water now.
Slippery, isn't it?
Very slippery. Careful, darling.
Oh, right, so I'm hitting quite a lot of soft bits, but if I pull it out to the left and the right, there's quite a little bit of a crunch, so I think that's a mussel bed. So I think I want to put my rod there.
Where are we at? We're at 8 metres. What looks reasonably hard, to be honest. We've got a nice clear yellow indication here, which means that the bottom's normally reasonably solid. I just see a fish on the echo. There's another one. That's definitely not a catfish. So this spot looks really interesting. We've got these little hard areas here. I'm hoping that's going to be something like a mussel bed. So yeah, I think this is as good a spot as any, to be honest. Filthy PVA bag. Let's get it in. Balls of boilies. Tiger nuts too. I reckon that'll do. Let's get that. All the rods went out sweet, so I spent the morning tying rigs in the hope that it might kick off. while Claire had a good scroll through Instagram. I need to get down here, start the blue. Bang, this one's rattled off. I don't think it's a very big one.
But it's something!
It's a carp.
Yeah.
Made a mad dash for that snag.
It's only been out like 2 hours, so that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
No.
Right. Here we go.
Yeah.
This one from a new stretch, huh? There he's no monster. A good account of himself. There you go. My first Mequinenza carp. Well, it's been out what?
2 hours?
2 hours? Yeah, it's gone rattling off. Tiger nut in the edge, just in front of a snag. Yeah, I hope there's a few bigger ones lurking around. Right, thanks little buddy. See you another day when you're a bit bigger.
Oh. Yay!
Let's get right back out. With the rod back out on the spot, we was confident for a second bite, but one thing we did notice was the water level was descending rapidly, and we wasn't sure how that would affect the fishing. Putting up a bit of a scrap here, isn't he?
Yeah. I love that.
Come on, be a big carp.
Come on.
Be a big carp.
Yeah, I mean.
Is that on your PVA bag?
Yeah. Bagging out.
It's a carp. Oh, it's a decent one, Kurt. It's a decent one. Oh, yeah. That'll do. Yes, mate. Go on. Oh, it's a good one, Claire. It's a good one, mate. Oh, yes, Claire. Yeah.
Buzzing.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yeah, Claire.
Oh, look at that.
That's a tank. That's a proper Mecky banger, that.
Buzzing. I'm buzzing. It's paid off sitting in that cold 7 degrees when it says it's 22 over there. Oh.
It was nearly going to move, wasn't
I
it?
know. I was just like, oh, in a minute. Because we kept seeing loads of different shows, and obviously you just had your fish, what, 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
But then I keep looking to the left, and this one's the one further out, which we weren't too sure about. So
yeah.
I think the move is not going to happen today. I think we should stay here tonight and see what happens, because I feel
absolutely.
like.
And it was your PVA bag?
It was my bag. I told you my bags would work.
Yeah, a big halibut pellet.
Yeah.
Mental. Right, come let's get him sorted out. Ah, it's a banger. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Well done you.
Mwah.
Well done us.
I'd rather live blue till you come running than to sit another hour without you. I'd never be cruel, don't need no money. Just give me good love and give me you. And maybe you will. And then again, maybe you won't. But baby, I need this one. Give me a red light. Give me a red light. Give me a red light. Give me a red light.
My first Mequinenza carp. And what a carp he is. I really didn't think this was going to happen. Samir's rod went off first about 20 minutes before this one, and that was my decision, well, our decision, to stay where we are. This one coming at £41, and I think we might have a few bigger ones, hopefully. Good times. Thanks, mate. Ready?
Yeah. Drop him in.
He wanted to go. Woo!
Well done.
He's well gone.
Well done. Dinner?
Get them rods out. Come on.
This was probably the best start we could have hoped for on a new stretch. We just hoped if we put the same effort in tomorrow, then the results would also be the same. Early bird catches the worm, or hopefully in this case, the big carp. The rules up here are you have to reel in at night and no bivvy, so we spent the night on our bed chairs just here behind the van. We reeled in about 9 o'clock last night. Gave all the spots a really good healthy hand of bait in the hope the fish will be waiting for us here this morning. I'm just going to get the rigs on now. Claire's getting the coffee sorted and the breakfast. And yeah, hopefully we should have all the rods in within the next sort of hour, so just in time to witness a beautiful sunrise up here at Mequinenza. Not going to change things too much, to be honest. Going to kind of stick with the stuff that's been working. It's logical, I guess. What a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. Feels mystical down here. So we had one rod just off these snags, quite a far way out. Somewhere around here, I guess.
What's happened? See that one?
Well, up there in the trees is my drone. Claire's trying to catapult it out, which I think's a bad idea because there's all rocks down the bottom and it's going to land on the rocks and smash to pieces.
You need to be down there with the net to catch it like it's a fish.
You want me down there with the net to catch it while you're catapulting rocks?
Ready?
No! I don't think it's the greatest idea. No, 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 miles away. Let's try again. Yeah, right, got the branch. Okay. Oh no, is it stuck on that one? No. Oh, so close, Claire. So close. Yeah, got it. Got it. Got it. Oh. See the line, it's actually on the drone, Claire. We're definitely going to get this. If you grab the lead, I'll lower the lead from the other side, and then we've got 2 points of contact to pull on. It's moving. Oh. Come on, it's going. It's going. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it comes. Here it goes, coming. Oh no, it's gone down. Oh, it's fallen down. It's just hanging on by a tiny bit now. Oh.
He's caught in the back.
Hooked himself.
Oh.
Haven't had much success getting the drone out of the tree, have we, Claire?
No, and as we've been trying to do that for the last hour, the flow has dramatically picked up and all the lines are wiped out.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to have to redo all the rods again.
Cup of tea first.
Like Claire just said, all the rods are wiped out within a very short space of time. So we're going to get rid of the drop-off inlines because we only have 6-ounce inlines with us. And we're going to go back to a lead clip. Stepped it up to an 8-ounce gripper, and we're just hoping that's going to last more than sort of an hour and a half. If we've got to keep resetting our lines every 2 hours, then
What we gotta do?
that's what it's got to be, isn't it? So we'd love to catch another one like Claire caught yesterday before we have to head back to River Roja.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah, especially me. I'd love to catch one. But yeah, so that's what we're going to go for. Changing it up a little bit, and hopefully it's going to give us a little bit more fishing time in the water before everything's wiped out and ruined. What an incredibly busy day that was, really for no avail. You know, we put a lot of effort in today, resetting our lines every time the flow was wiping us out, getting hammered by the bream and the roach, and we just really thought it was going to happen, but so far, carp failed to materialise. Now, we was going to head off this evening and go to a different stretch, but I just got this feeling, you know, we've got a big lot of rain coming in tonight, like really a lot. And there's been no rain in Spain for a long time. We have seen fish in this area. And I'm just gonna roll the dice really a little bit and stay put. I may regret this tomorrow at some point. But yeah, we're gonna fish all the way up until 10 o'clock this evening. And I'm probably gonna get the rods out again at 5 o'clock in the morning. If it hasn't happened by 10 AM, then we're definitely 100% gonna move. There's no doubt about that. But I just feel like we're in a good spot here. You've got the Segre River over my shoulder to my left. You've got the Ebro over my shoulder to my right, and they both join here, so it's a good spot for when it rains. There's a lot of water flowing through this bit, and hopefully re-oxygenate the water. Anyway, that's enough waffle for me. I've got a million rigs to tie ready for tomorrow, and the light is starting to dip, so see you guys hopefully in the morning. The rain was heavy that night, leaving us with no choice but to erect our bivvy. We just hoped the Guardia Civil would understand. Being up early, I sat out tying rigs on my chair and watching the water, waiting for Mequinenza to come to life. And with the coming of dawn, it was time to spring into action. I don't know how we're going to net this. We've got one already in the net. We haven't even got all the rods out yet, Claire. God, this is carnage. Oh, what am I going to do here? Fucking deep in this margin, it's really snaggy. I've already got fish in the net. Ah, come on. This one's a decent one too. Whew. Good, good, good. Oh. Oh shit. No way. This one's a big one, Claire. Oh. Yeah, mate.
One for you, one for me. Double trouble.
That's it. Up we go. Right. Oops. That is 48 exactly. Fuck. Yeah, perfect time, eh? We'll get all the rods out now. Off you go. Sit. Okay. Workstations. Let's go. The buzz was electric that morning. Achieving our goals so early on in the session with not one but two £40 plus carp. We couldn't have hoped for more. I'll just jump out there.
I'm gonna sit here and watch the world float by. That's where I go. On the embankment by the river, I'm watching the river flow.
Said half a lie, downgrading expectations, downsizing your imagination, snuffing out candlelight, kill 'em all before they're wise, babes in a cradle, the carpet before they can walk, the gagging just to stop and talk. What's that heart is on your lips, and you know when the drop gets stripped and you call and count on one of the ones who teach us, and the real kids are endangered speeches when the heart is on your lips.
This morning the bites come thick and fast. £39, absolutely buzzing. As soon as I netted him, Samir's one went screaming off. Let's get some photos done and show you Samir's carp. Thanks for coming, beautiful.
Oh, wow. Look at that. That weird little thing. Well, how about that for a proper Ebro carp? This immense creature tipped the scales at £48, and exactly the reason why we came to Mequinenza, to catch incredible fish like this. This one busted off no sooner than Claire's had hit the back of the net, and yeah, made for double trouble this morning. What an incredible creature. I'm so happy to have caught him. Thank you so much. Oh. One last look before we say goodbye. This epic creature. And this has certainly made my session complete. We've still got quite a few days in front of us yet. So, yeah, super buzzing. Mwah. With my carp safely returned, it was time to turn our attention to recovering our lost drone with help from local friend Eric Torres.
Okay. Time to catch the drone. Catch the drone. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Get out.
Come here, man.
You land everything.
Well done, mate. Thank you. That was a shot, huh? Woo!
Nice. brilliant. Thank you.
Mate, we did it! The drone rescue service, courtesy of Eric Torres and his dad. Yes, guys, but what matters is we got it. We did it, yes. There she is.
Teamwork, thanks.
The dream work.
You catch. Samir catch everything.
We rescued the drone in the nick of time, just as the heavens were about to open up.
Weather's horrible, mate, isn't it?
I love carp fishing, but when you're actually bound to the bivvy, you do feel cosy for a bit until you get a run and then you're soaked. I really want a run to happen, but in this weather, it's torrential.
I'll tell you what, if we get a run in this weather, you can get it. I ain't that fussed, mate.
I'll get it, it's fine.
All in all, it had been a very successful day. With 2 decent carp landed and the drone recovered, we just hoped our good luck would continue into tomorrow. We woke up to another wet, dank morning, and there was a bit of a funny feeling that day, something I couldn't quite put my finger on, almost like a sense of deja vu as we prep rigs and rods ready to deploy. It feels like 5 minutes ago we were just sorting all this out and getting the rods in. Early morning starts. Hello, Mr. Crayfish. Early bird catches the big carp. Of course, we had some rain last night. Jeez. That looks like a massive catfish. Oh joy. My sweet nutty friends. With the rods all out and set, I retreated to the bivvy for a nice warm coffee while I waited for Mequinenza to come to life. We didn't have to wait long for the first bite, with Claire catching a long, hard-fighting lean common, but once again, I'd forgot to charge my microphone. Rather than retaining him until we'd managed to charge the battery up, we decided to just slip him back and let him be. Now that we've managed to capture a few carp, we thought we'd quickly run you through some of the rigs and tactics that we've been using on this session. Now, we haven't strayed too far from our usual methods of slip Ds and blowbacks, but on this particular stretch we've decided to go for a blowback. The main reason for that being is that there are a hell of a lot of silverfish in this stretch, and I just find that extra separation between the hook bait and the hook prevents those fish from getting hooked when they pick up your bait. On 2 of our rods we've been using a Scopex Squid double 24 hard-ons, and to be honest that's what's brought us a larger fish. On the other 2 rods we've been using an absolute donkey choker of a halibut pellet. You may be thinking, why are you using this on the Ebro where there's a hell of a lot of catfish? The reason why the carp have got so big is because they munch on these. And due to the time of year and the water temperature, the cats haven't been a problem. We haven't caught a single one yet, even though Claire would actually really like to catch one. As for our rod positioning, we've spread our rods over varying distances and depths to begin with, and what seems to be the golden depth is 8 metres. So we've got rods at 8 and 8.5 metres at the moment and 7.5, just to sort of cover that variation around that depth. And yeah, everything seems to be working well at the minute. Every night after we take our rods out, we head out in the boat and we fill it in with 5 kilos of Scopex squid, along with about 2.5 to 3 litres of mixed particle, with the small seed mix and the sweet tigers being the mainstay of that. The reason why we do load the spot up every evening is to hopefully keep the carp there ready for in the morning when we deploy our lines early, and that seems to have worked quite well at the moment. Going into tonight, which is probably going to be our last night, we're hoping we can maybe pull something special out of the bag. You know, it's been really, really fun fishing here in this stretch, but it is incredibly busy and it's really built up. And to be honest, that music in the background that's playing over the public announcement system is absolutely driving me mad. And yeah, I just want to get back to the peace and quiet of the River Roja section. I think me and Claire are going to have a little spot of lunch now, and then we're going to get everything ready for this evening. And hopefully tomorrow morning we're going to have something special to show you.
You don't like it, do you?
It's annoying.
Bring me the cups.
What it's for?
Yes, we sing every Sunday for the cups.
Vamos!
You're nutty.
Gotta be nuts to carpfish, mate.
Fortunately, Claire stopped singing, but unfortunately, the carp failed to make an appearance, and the public broadcast system played well into the evening. Okay, Sleeping Beauty. Claire.
What?
It's time to get up. It's fishing time. Come on. Come on, Claire.
Samir.
What? What do you mean to me? Come on, it's time to catch carp.
Yeah, the rod's right.
Well, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if you can hear the cockerels over my shoulder making a hell of a noise. But yeah, it's time to get the rods out. The fish are literally clacking out everywhere out in front of us this morning. Baiting up heavy last night. Seems to be paying off as the carp are clearly here this morning. And yeah, we can hear way more shows than any other morning so far. So I'm really hoping we're going to be on for a good morning's angling before we have to go today. Where is the bowl? There's the bowl. Lovely. Cool. Lovely. Perfect. Early morning's paying off this morning, eh, Claire? Bite number 3. Right, I'll get down there and net it for you. Yeah, I'm jumping down, yeah, coming. Oh, yeah, I can see him. Yeah. Oh, he's a little baby. Oh,
You alright?
oh, 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 this rock's so slippery. Ow. Oh, fuck, that really hurt, Claire. For fuck's sake. Oh, where's this carp? Yeah, I'm right. I'll get him. He's in. Yeah, he's in. Yeah, he's in. Yeah, he's a little one. What do you want me to do, darling? Let him go. And then can we let him go, yeah? Right. See you another day, mate. Not a carp, Claire?
Super bream.
The action might be over now. Is he good? Let's get copies on there and start thinking about packing up. We're not going to have to reel a single rod in today, are we?
Well, I didn't want to actually say it, Samir, but we are Bream Team Supreme.
Yeah, we've gone from the dream team to the Bream team now. It was time to pack up, but before we did, we still had one nice one in the sack to show you guys before we leave.
this fantasy, so I can recognize.
It's the best one from this morning. Really long, wide, beautiful carp. Baiting up yesterday really did pay off, as we've had 5 bites this morning. The close-in rod came really into play with 3 bites on that rod alone. And yeah, this one being the best of the bunch. And that was it. The Mequinenza section done. Now it was time to get our kit in the van and head on back to River Roja.
Looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah. What is that building over there? Should we go check it out?
Rapunzel, let down your hair. What is that? Come and have a look.
A little tower or something. Really cool.
Little watch out.
A watchtower. What do you think of the spot then, Claire?
Yeah, I really like it. Peaceful. And I reckon when they stop digging over there, it'll be even more peaceful. But yeah, it's really nice, and I like the bit of history that we got here as well.
Should we get our stuff then?
Yeah, let's go. It's gonna get dark in a minute.
We're actually going to be fishing slightly different rigs on this stretch. So on the old stretch, you can see there was a rig of about 18 centimetres. Although this particular spot isn't particularly bad for flow, it is more than we was up at Mequinenza, so we go for a really, really long rig. I think that's probably like 35 centimetres long, maybe a little bit more. And the reason for that is all the weed will collect around the lead. And if we've got a short rig, that weed can mask the hook bait, and that's the last thing we want. So with a long rig like this, although for me I don't feel they're as effective as hooking, but the fact that the lead is so far away from the hook bait, we shouldn't have that collection of weed obscuring the hook bait and stopping us from getting a bite. Getting our rods out on this spot would be tricky. With 2 of our sticks wedged in cracks in the granite, it would take solid teamwork to place them safely. It had been a busy day to say the least, and with all our rods placed for the penultimate night, it was now down to Claire to cook us a solid meal. Well needed beer there, Claire.
There's yours. Cheers.
Yeah, thank you very, 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 very much. There's something quite special about this river, and it's not just the carp. The incredible vistas and atmosphere, accompanied by stunning sunrises and sunsets, are truly food for the soul. Morning. No fish, eh, Claire?
No, no fish.
No fish.
Nice sleep.
Nice sleep, yeah. Do you reckon give it another couple of hours? We'll head down?
Yeah. Oh look, my cat's arrived. I got suddenly awoken by a leaping feeling onto my bed. No, I just did. I thought, what is that? And there was this beautiful
fleas
cat. Oh, you're gorgeous. Yes, you are.
2 hours passed without event, but that didn't really matter to us. We needed to get packed up and back to the Ebro garden, where we'd have to do it all over again for one last time. Ditch and Amy were preparing a farewell barbecue, which we was very much looking forward to, along with the chance of one last Ebro banger.
Oh, I missed you.
I really admire Amy and Ditch. running a busy guiding business here in Spain, and in my opinion, Ebro Mad Cats is based in the most beautiful stretch of river. Claire and I are truly in love with this wild bamboo-lined waterway, and what made this experience even better was the kindness and hospitality shown to us by our hosts, Amy and Ditch.
Should we catch all our carp on, G? The most rewarding job in the planet, you know, it's got to be, isn't it? Where better place to live, mate? I wake up in the morning, walk down to the misty river at the moment, and yeah, throw fish food in the river. I really couldn't ask for more, could I? It's a dream life.
As the evening drew in, we witnessed our last beautiful sunset on the river before we had to head home tomorrow, but not before heading up to the house for a barbecue with Amy and Ditch and their local friend.
The ditch farm is good carp. Nice. The berry is perfect.
Perfect location.
Beautiful genetics.
Table and eight, but that just ain't going to be the case. It's been lording it up in France, eating steaks and having patatas bravas and whatever else. So. Yeah, mate. Can you pass me some salad, please, girl? We'll just chuck a pinch of it on there for me.
It's definitely a catfish. Whew.
"20 minutes in now."
Come on. There he is.
You seen him?
Yeah, he's wiped some of my lines out though.
You wanted catfish, Claire?
Yeah, this is different. Oh, look at it, look.
Whoa! Was a decent one.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus!
Yay, baby! Oh,
That's a big one, Claire.
lovely.
Oh no, not back through that again. No. He's had it now, look.
Yeah.
Oh no, oops. Wow. What an animal. Wow. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. That's a big one. Yeah, you might have to ring. I got him. You might have to ring Ditch.
Right.
Ask him what to do with this. Just
him,
yeah, I got him.
Sure, I put the
Yeah, I got him. Yeah. It's a big one. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my catfish.
This thing here is absolutely immense. I don't know if you can see the tape measure there.
Whoop, whoop.
It's just over 2 meters 45. Ditch tells me this is a huge monster catfish. For me, it's just a massive, incredible creature. We just pulled that out of the river on a scope rod
Claire brought it in.
and an LR reel.
We came to Ebro Mad Cats to catch a big catfish, and this morning that dream come true. We got him in and he is 2 meters 45, and yeah, I'm truly buzzing. I actually can't believe that I got him in on a scope. Yeah, and just
And I just want to add, I told these guys they were categorically not getting 150 pounder in without a boat. That's the deal there.
yeah, mate.
Well done, Claire.
Honestly,
Laid it
I'm
into
truly
the
buzzing.
bank.
Thank you, Ditch. Thank you, Amy.
Well done, all you guys.
Like, I'm never going to forget this morning. It's like, I'm so buzzing. Like, I really, really am so buzzing. And the fight,
Proper River Rocker Whopper.
mate, what
That is a
fight.
whopper.
I do love a fight. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Ditch, for the most amazing session. Honestly, we come here to catch carp, but really in my heart, I really wanted to catch a monster catfish.
You did it.
And at 6:30 this morning, yeah, that dream come true. What? Yes.
Awesome. Well done, Claire. Well done.
If I could sum this trip up in one photograph, this would be it. Big smiles, big adventure, big friendship, and big fish. Until the next time.